Have you ever been betrayed by someone you trusted? Not just let down, but completely blindsided, stabbed in the back? I have. My name's Alex, and this is how I went from being fired by my boss to owning the company he once ruled over. It's a story of betrayal, survival, and the sweetest revenge success can offer. If you're into powerful, true stories that twist and turn, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll see why you should never underestimate someone who's been underestimated. I was a marketing strategist at a mid-sized firm in Chicago. Not a fancy title, but I was proud of my work. I came in early, stayed late, and I was always chasing better results. I believed in the company. My boss, Mark, praised me constantly. He used to tell me I was the backbone of the team. I even skipped vacations to help meet quarterly goals. We were winning awards, and many of those winning campaigns, I built them. But one morning, everything changed. I walked in like usual, coffee in hand, ready to pitch a new campaign. Mark called me into his office with a cold look I'd never seen before. "We've decided to go in another direction," he said. Just like that. No reason, no warning, no thank you, no evidence. Just a box for my things and a silent walk of shame past the coworkers I thought were friends. Later, I found out he'd been presenting my ideas to the board as his own for months. And when they started asking for more, he panicked. Rather than risk being exposed, he got rid of the guy doing the real work. Me. I went home that day to an apartment I could barely afford with $74 in my bank account and no job prospects. That night I cried, not because I was fired, but because everything I believed in felt like a lie. The next 3 months were brutal. Rent went unpaid. I had to sell my furniture piece by piece. Eventually, I lost the apartment and ended up sleeping in my car, an old Toyota Corolla parked behind a gym I used for free showers. Every day, I scrolled through job listings and rejection emails. No one wanted a guy who got fired without a reference. But I wasn't ready to quit. I started teaching myself digital marketing from scratch again, this time with a focus on freelancing. I took free online courses, learned SEO, funnels, copywriting, anything that would give me leverage. Eventually, I picked up a small gig designing Instagram ads for a local bakery. They paid me $100. It felt like a million. I gave them amazing results. Then came another client, and another. I worked in coffee shops, on borrowed Wi-Fi, often surviving on peanut butter sandwiches. But the work grew. Slowly but surely, I built a reputation. After 1 year, I had a brand name, a small website, and 2 part-time contractors. By the end of year 2, I had a small office, 12 employees, and over $600,000 in annual revenue. Then the unexpected happened. A huge opportunity landed in my inbox. One of the largest restaurant chains in the Midwest was looking to overhaul their branding. I went all in on the pitch. I spent 2 weeks researching, testing mock-ups, designing strategy decks. When I logged into the final presentation call, I saw something that stunned me. Another firm had been invited to pitch. Mark's firm. I couldn't believe it. There he was, in a suit, smiling smugly through the screen. He didn't recognize me. I had a beard now and a different business name, but I recognized him. I delivered the pitch of my life. Every number, every visual, every word hit home. The client was impressed. We landed the deal. $700,000 over a year. Mark's firm? Rejected. Soon after, I started getting more calls. Clients he had mishandled were reaching out to us. His company's reputation began to slip. Rumors spread. Investors pulled out. Then, I got the call. The board was looking to sell. The company was bleeding cash. I made an offer, well below what it was once worth. And they accepted. Walking through the doors of that company again, as the owner this time, was surreal. Mark was still there. Temporarily. They hadn't told him I was the buyer. I let him stay for 90 days. Watching him report to me, the man he once discarded, was almost cinematic. He never acknowledged what he'd done. Not once. But I didn't need him to. His silence was loud enough. After 3 months, I called him in. I let him go. I gave him a printed letter, a handshake, and no explanation. Just like he gave me. Revenge? Maybe. But more than that, it was closure. I share this story not just for the drama, but for anyone who's been betrayed, underestimated, or pushed aside. Don't let it define you. Let it ignite you. If this inspired you even a little, hit the like button, share this with someone who needs hope, and subscribe for more real, life-changing stories. And tell me in the comments, have you ever turned your worst moment into your greatest comeback?